So we started off on Friday with some nice cool temperatures. Well, those are pretty much gone. We're back to above average once again. But you know what? It's not too hot that it's unbearable. Look at this, 71 in Waco, 77 Killeen, 73 in Temple, mostly due to the fact that, well, the winds have shifted. Instead of coming from the north like they were yesterday, they're coming from the south, bringing in a little bit of that warm deserty air. And then also we're starting to see a little bit of that moisture coming off of the Gulf of Mexico. Granted, you can't really tell anything. Doppler is completely clear of any kind of clouds or precipitation, as it should be, especially after the weather event we saw on Thursday. But with these calm winds, well, I'm not expecting a whole lot of cloud formation even going into our Sunday. You know what? Perfect for the name. However, I am expecting some strong enough southeasterly winds to bring in enough moisture that we can get some morning fog. So temperatures tonight, well, they're not going to be as cold as what we saw last night. I don't have widespread 40s, and I don't really have temperatures getting below that 30-degree mark like we saw out of the Waco airport, which hit 38, of course. No, we're going to be staying in those 50s, you know what, just around where we should be at for this time of year. You know what? It's going to be a perfect day to hit the course. Of course, with that fog, you might want to delay it just a little bit. Temperatures still getting into those mid to upper 70s. Some of our western zones, I'm talking places like Comanche, Goldthwaite, and Brownsville, might be able to get into those lower 80s. Still nowhere near any kind of records. We're going to be staying clear of that, at least for now. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to notice a little bit of change really going on in Colorado. You see this kind of frontal system right there. Well, there's a low pressure on the eastern side of the state. That's going to cause our winds to come a little bit more off the Gulf of Mexico heading into late Sunday and early on Monday. What does that do? Yeah, that increases our cloud cover. So I'm going to see mostly cloudy skies coming back into the forecast throughout the early parts of next week, kind of clearing out during the overnight hours when those winds calm down. Temperatures, on the other hand, well, they're not changing really at all. So tomorrow we got those 70s coming back. Then we have those 80s, low 80s, but still warm for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Then we start to see that frontal system from Colorado. It's going to stall out, of course. Then it starts to move in Thursday, Friday. That's when we can see an increase in our rain chances.